My name is Mahogany again, and I'm doing a presentation on disciplining your child the right way. Let's say that. My attention would be, I'm sure that there are a few people in this world who say, I'm not disciplining my child. I don't want to discipline my child because I feel like that's unnecessary. Okay, you can say that. But I would say myself that that's not okay, because once you don't discipline your child, you have children that if you don't discipline them, they will be okay. But then you have children that if you don't discipline them, they will disrespect you and they will run over you. There are too many permissive parents in the world, and that can lead to very disrespectful teenagers. I know that can lead to very disrespectful teenagers. And if you don't know what a permissive parent is a very lenient parent with they show a lot of affection. They can do it. They at least their child to think that they can do whatever they want to do, basically, and it makes their child think basically like, my mom is okay with this, so why not do it again? You know. It's not okay for your child to disobey you, no. But, however, you can make them listen. But, I mean, how can you make them listen by giving them a pat on the back every time that they mess up? You can't. Because then they think that, oh, my mom gave me a pat on the back and it's okay. And, okay, it's not okay. Every article that I read says that it starts by saying that you should explain what your child has done wrong. They say that if the child does the same thing over and over again, you should put them in timeout. You should take days away from them. You should make a chart. How many people with kids can actually say that they've tried that and they had good results from those punishments? I'm not saying that you have to spank your kids. I'm not saying that you have to spank your kids at all. Me, am I going to spank my kids? Yes. Why? Because I think that it can be very beneficial. I keep reading posts about spanking your kids makes them aggressive, or it makes them think that it's okay to hurt other people or hurt the people that they love. But I'm just fine. I don't hurt the people that I love. I'm not aggressive. And I got spankings. I'm just fine. What do you do when your child leaves the place that you put them in timeout? If you tell them to go back again, don't you think they're just gonna leave it again? Then what do? You spank them. What do you do when you take things away from them and they go get it again? And then you take it away from them, then they go get it again. You spank them. I mean, there's some kids that are just that bad. That's when you have to resort to spanking. Now, that would be an authoritarian parent who has no leeway with the child and is less affectionate. They would rather the child listen to them as a parent than to ask questions, Like, oh, Mom, why do I have to do this? And the parent's like, because I said so, basically. Me personally, I would say that you should be a mixture of an authoritative parent and an authoritarian parent, because you can switch in between the two. Like, let's say you being lenient with your child and it doesn't listen, boom, you have to switch over to an authoritarian. You gotta let them know, put them in check. This is what I told you to do it. And it's up to them to listen. It's up to them to listen, or it's up to you to punish them. What are you gonna do? An authoritative, that's not how you say it. An authoritative parent is both affectionate and flexible with their kids. I guess that's okay. You can be both, because I would say that some kids do need that affectionate side of their parents. They don't just need a strict, hard parent on them every single day of their lives. That's stressful. I would know. I would say some of the benefits that you have disciplining your child would be them gaining their own self-discipline, because in the real world you have to have self-discipline, or you're gonna be spending too much money. You're gonna be doing a lot of things that you're not supposed to be doing if you don't have self-discipline. If you don't have that mindset to tell yourself no, you're not gonna be okay in the real world. They'll learn how to listen on their own without their parent in their ear all the time. That's when you can start being lenient, once they've hit their point of self-discipline, because that's when they're responsible, or that's when I would see my child as responsible. When they just come in, they do their homework, get out of their uniforms without you having to tell them to do it. That's self-discipline. In class and listening, that's self-discipline. Without their teacher calling you and telling you that they've been bad. I would say that you should start this by trying the nice, lenient way of parenting. But if it doesn't work, then you have to go the authoritarian way. You're gonna feel bad about it, but you have to learn that your child has to have self-discipline to live in this world on their own. My purpose of this presentation was to let you guys know that disciplining your kids is okay. Don't feel bad about it. Don't think too hard. Just discipline them the right way, and I bet you they'll turn out just fine. Mahogany's signing off.